In the suburbs of Myanmar's largest city, life hasn't changed much. The country may be opening up to the outside world, but making $7 a day selling jam sandwiches in some of Yangon's poorest areas is as tough as ever. The easing of economic sanctions against the government should ultimately mean more opportunities for people, but so far there's no sign of it here.
Despite the reforms, the spending power of the people hasn't improved yet. In many cases, it has gotten worse. That's why we're not selling as much as we used to.
He leaves to make his daily deliveries and passes his neighbor who's been bashing out a living on the side of the road for 20 years. He recycles lids from oil drums and beats them into woks. It's a tough way to earn a living, and he's not expecting it to get any easier.
I'm just a daily wage earner, living from hand to mouth, so I don't expect any big improvements in my business life. So I'll just keep trying to meet my daily needs.
Every 30 minutes, the city's dilapidated commuter trains rattle past his muddy workshop, always later than they should be. In Yangon, it's mainly the poor who travel on trains, and the view remains the same. The gold rush hasn't started yet. Myanmar was left behind economically under almost 50 years of military rule, and will take a long time to catch up. The changes this country is going through have to be seen as positive, but for most people, the reforms will only be successful when they start seeing more jobs, more money, and better services. For Cho Win up front, that would mean newer trains to drive. But one major positive development is freedom of speech. Less than 2 years ago, he wouldn't have dared to publicly criticize his employer, the government.
These trains are 50 or 70 years old. They're older than we are. The engines are too run down, but we still can't get any support from the new government.
Economic isolation forced this country to amble along for decades. Things are changing at the top, but for most people, it'll be a long wait before they see any benefits. Wayne Hay, Al Jazeera, Yangon.